Everybody, it's time for the third and final part. We're going to be finishing up with PlayStation 2, and then that's going to be the whole of the entire PlayStation collection with a little bit of Dreamcast that we picked up yesterday. So we're going to start off with good old Wild Arms 4. Great series. Awesome series. And then Raiden 3. Nice. Legendary Shooter returns. Look at that, that's awesome. Love these type of games. Shmups, RPGs, and Gungrave Overdose. Very cool. Love the logo. I think this is one of those companies. A couple of games actually had this logo and had a different logo on it, like variants. Suikoden 4. Very cool. And it's great because the entire series was in the collection. Even that one spin-off game. The only thing that wasn't there was a DS game. And Art of Fighting Anthology. It's got all the Art of Fightings on it. Pretty cool. Good old SNK. So the little line going through there. And, let's see, Ratata Stories, good old Square. And this is when they merged to be Square Enix. To become basically a shell of what they used to be. Because their games really are nowhere near what they used to be in quality. Gradius 3 and 4. Nowadays you see Square either doing reboots and Genji, Dawn of Samurai. That's probably, that's one of the more common titles. Still a cool smasher, as I call it. Here's the big one. Roller Rose. This is a big one. Good old Atlas. Yeah, from what I understand, it was a late release, so there wasn't really not much just got out. And I think wasn't there like a rumor or something that one of the characters in here was underaged or something, where they got in trouble for doing something underaged. Pretty cool game though. Never played it. Kind of tempted to fire up the old PS2 and give it a shot. Very rare game though. That's one of the grails. The only one that wasn't in here grail wise was Kuon. Didn't see that one. He told me he sold that one. This one's actually rare too. Dawn of Dreams, Minutia. That's one of the rarer titles. Had this before. Sorry about that. Very cool game. Nice little typical Minutia type game. I call them smashers, where you can just all breakable environment and stuff. These are cool. The Capcom Classic collections. Those are a great way to get a whole ton of games. And look at all the games on there. That is just a ton of games. And Knights of the Round. There's a great game. And of course, good old Final Fights and stuff. Let me see. Is that one on here, or is it just Street Fighter? Let's see. Oh, King of Dragons. There we go. And Street Fighter. That's the original Street Fighter. Oh, it's even got Strider on it too. Very cool. Yeah, Captain Commando. Another neat one. Very cool. And let's see. Barth, I've heard of Barth. Oh, Magic Sword's good too. Very cool. Definitely recommend them if you see those. Capcom SNK 2, Mark of the Millennium. Win an arcade machine, of course. That contest expired a long ago, but the points are still there. Very cool. Actually, all three of these. This is the hardest one to get. The Xenosaga 3. For some reason, the first two are like real cheap, but then this one just like blows into the $multi-$100. I'm guessing it probably was so late release. By the time it came out, no one really paid attention. And there's another version of this which has a nuclear cover, which is kind of like if you saw the old Sports Flicks cards from the 80s, or those old Kellogg's cards from the early 70s, they had those like motion things. Pretty cool. Wild Arms 3, nice. One of the more affordable Wild Arms. So if you're looking for a decent Wild Arms game that won't break the bank, definitely third one's good. Soul Nomad, never seen this one before. And a bunch of them had these little these rental thingies on them. But the discs are very clean. From that good old company, NIS America or whatever. So, yep, NIS. Okay, I had it right. Yay. Stella Deuce. Very cool. Gate of Eternity. Atlas. Yay, Atlas. Love Atlas. Very cool. Nice little RPG there. God, so many of these I never played. Sad. Grandia 2. Nice. And the second one exists as this also exists on the Dreamcast. And Classic. This is actually a first pressing, which is pretty cool. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, in my opinion, the greatest of all the pre-GTA 5 Grand Theft Autos. Liberty City Stories, nice little one there. You get all the little bonus stuff in it. Very cool. I think there's another one too that has the two extra quests in it. And Gradius 5. There we go. Great shmup. Very cool. And it's in that nice PS2 style, where it's almost has that 3D-ish realistic look. And Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, very cool. Nice little wrestling game there. Great. Granted, it's no Mercy, but still a decent game. Xenosaga 2, nice. And the Xeno series, awesome. Yeah, and these aren't really too much. I think this one's only like $30 or $40 compared to like $200 for the other one. Wild Arms 5. For some reason, this one's really rare. Again, probably one of the late ones. Came out towards the end. And this one, forget it. This one's like freaking... I've only ever had this disc only. I never had it with the bonus anime DVD and all that fun stuff in the case. I think the case alone is worth like $100 just for the case. Romancing Saga, nice. From the Saga series, very cool. Little damage to the back, but no biggie. Still a cool game nonetheless. Good old Square RPG, can't go wrong with that. And one of my favorites, the Capcom Classics Collection. Because it's got the Ghosts and Goblins, Super Ghosts and Goblins, let's say Legendary Wings, Ghouls and Ghosts. I think this might have been one of these I know had Trojan. Trojan's an awesome game. Samurai Champloo, say Sidetracked, very cool. Got that nice little graffiti style logo, really cool. Never played it, have no idea what it's about. Definitely looks like it's a fighting slash open world type of game. Breath of Fire, Dragon Quarter, nice. This is a nice affordable one. If you want a nice good Breath of Fire game, this is definitely one to go to. This one's neat. Let's see, Bujingai, I guess you say, or Bujingai. I'm really bad at pronouncing some of these, but good old title. Very cool title. Looks like, again, it's probably like I'm guessing it does have the RPG-ish feel to it, but looks like it's a hack and slash. Again, it could be wrong. If you know, feel free to say in the chat what I messed up on. Another Atlas game. Another one I've never seen. Baroque. Very cool. Very cool title. I'm guessing it's an RPG slash horror type of thing. Very cool. Or End of the World. Getting down to the last couple piles. Let's see. Ulterior Iris, I guess. Atelier. I actually have the second one of this disc only. This one's pretty cool. So now I got the first one. Nice. Definitely a nice little RPG there. And of course, Weekend 3. Nice. I think this is one of the more... This one and the first one are the more affordable ones for the PS1, PS2. And, I didn't hear too many great things about the third one, sadly. Shadow of Rome. Cool game. Played this one before. This one's fun. Nice little hack and slashy type of thing. And then we got Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2. So we got the whole set of the Yakuzas. And let me move these out. And then we're coming to a series my niece is really big into. The Shin Megami Tensei series. So we got Devil Saga 1, very cool game. Good old Atlas, of course. And we got Digital Devil Saga 2. Very cool. And her favorite series, the Persona series. Got Persona 4. Still got to play this. I heard a lot of good stuff about this one. And I think PSP had Persona 4 Golden. And I remember one of the first Persona games I gave her as a gift. I found the collector's edition just sealed. And I gave her a copy, and she still has it. She never opened it. She went and bought one of these. That way she wouldn't have to open the collector's edition with the old art book and all that fun stuff. Great series though, Persona. Definitely highly recommended. Here we go. This is a super rare one you don't see too often. Haunting Ground. Very cool survival horror type of fun stuff there. Very cool. Definitely would like to give that a shot. And it's good old Capcom. Can't go wrong with them. Seven Samurai 20XX or 2000 whatever. That's a decent. Never played that one, but I heard some decent stuff about it. Looks like it's a okay. It's got that kind of RPG-ish fighting feel to it. Samurai Showdown Anthology. Had this one before. Very cool fighting game. Awesome. And down to the last four. And then we're going to be done with this one. So we just move these out of the way. I'll finish up these. This is cool. Steelbook Resident Evil 4. Or Premium Edition. That's neat. Sadly, it does have some rusting on it, as you can see. Probably whoever had this before he had it probably didn't store it too well. But it's got Got a cute little hint guide in there, a little prologue. Guess like a little history of Resident Evil. That's pretty cool. Those little Brady books. That one's a neat one. This one's an interesting one where you make robots and stuff. You build robots and then you just use them to fight. Pretty cool. Definitely a rare one though. If you ever find this one in the wild, definitely pick it up. You can get it cheap, under like 100. So I think it's going for like 125 now. And of course the Winback series, Project Poseidon. I've actually had Winback 1. I think it was for was it for a PS1, I think, or it was for Super Nintendo or something. And of course, the old Xenosaga, the first one. And this one pretty much completes it. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is the first video game one we've done in a long time. And it feels good to finally do another one. And all these, pretty much most of these, except for a couple of them, are actually going to be for sale at the Garden State Comic Fest, which is coming up this weekend. December, I think, 3rd, 4th, and 5th or something. I know it's the weekend. So, and if you're new, always glad to have you. If you want, feel free to hit the old subscribe button. That way you never know and the bell, so you never know when more of this stuff comes up. Sometimes this stuff just pops up out of nowhere. And feel free to thumbs up if you enjoyed the videos. And let me know in comment if I screwed up on anything or if I misread one of the genres. You're like, no, that was a fighting game. That's not RPG. Feel free to let me know, because a ton of these I never played before. But I probably played at least 50 of these games. So hope we see you guys in the next video and have a great weekend. And hope maybe I'll see you guys next week at Garden State Comic Fest. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.